So first thing we're going to do is explain the grip of the football, which is essentially where we're going to start. So the ball's always going to be down, we'll pick it up. Now, what we're looking for here is our top crease here on our right, if you're a righty, left if you're a lefty, ring finger. That crease right there is going to place between our laces 2 and 3 ideally. If you've got smaller hands, it'll be between 1 and 2. So that's our starting point, which is going to be that crease between 2 and 3. That's our starting point. The next thing for us is this pinky finger. We do not want it touching the laces. We need inside laces. That's going to then set our angle for our hand, because then when I grip this ball, we need to see that we've got gap between our palm and the ball. We do not want to be palming the ball. If we palm the ball, we're going to have a natural tendency to drift the ball right, and the spiral is going to be off. We need this positioning so that we can actually just have the ball roll off our fingers correctly. And when they roll off our fingers, we need that last finger to be that index finger. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by how we approach the ball. So the ref will take the ball, place the ball on the field. Once you've spotted the ball, center's going to approach. He can set his feet. We're looking for shoulder width, even every time. Shoulder width is ideally what we want, and ideally we want these heels to be aligned. If you prefer to have a staggered stance, that's fine. I'm easy either way. My preference though is that to allow us for lateral movements, lateral snaps, and things of that nature, and it'll make your life easier when you're trying to run your flats if you start from an even base. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up the ball exactly in that grip that we just talked about. So it's okay in flag, we can pick it up, we can adjust our hands. Once we've done that, we'll go down into our stance. So from this front on view, what we can see here is the wrist angle here. If you can just zoom in on this wrist angle here, what we're looking for is a C. We do not want to see a U, so let's just show them a U. So roll over on top, that's a U. Most people have a tendency to roll a U, and the problem is that's going to give you no leverage to spiral the ball out of your hand, so go back to a C. So that's what we want to see, this wrist angle here, nice straight arm, and the ball is right in line with his nose. Everyone will have a tendency to put the ball to the right, but that's going to introduce all sorts of variability. So we want to always have it straight. Nice. Now the next thing we're going to be able to see here is angles. So we're going to have a relatively nice flat back. We want to see this hip line and this shoulder relatively flat. The second thing we want to see is this thigh angle and this arm angle relatively matching. They don't have to be perfect, but we just need to see those two angles together, because what's going to happen now, if we look to how we actually move with this snap, once the ball's going to go, we're going to go head first. We're going to see the T-spine raise up a little bit to create separation from the ground. Then we're going to see this elbow break. Legs are going to go, and we're going to crunch through. That makes sense? So let's go again. Bang. Yeah, exactly. We want to see the arm fully extended at the bottom. We need to see that full extension. That's going to give us the ability to extend the ball, drive it really hard without having the ball raise up on us. So to do that, we do this drill. So drill number 1, we're going to put some kind of object in the way that he's got to get the ball over. So let's have a look at that quickly. Good. Right, and then object number 2, we're going to place a ball right in line with his heels, which is our ideal release point. So he's going to over the first one into the second one. Bang. Exactly. And that's going to be that feeling of, we just want a feeling of whipping the ball. So when we get to the top, we're going to create length through our shoulders. And then as we crunch down and extend our legs, it's extend, it's whip, it's whip. The same as a golf club, create lag, and then the club comes late. The arm comes late, and it's full speed, full whip.